Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Clarity with Bria. I'm Bria, and I wanted to come here and share some insight that I came across during my studies. So, I was studying in Hebrews this morning, as well as Psalms, but I accidentally tapped on Proverbs and 31:3, thinking it was Psalms 31:3. And then I was like, well, this must be a message to me, and as well as to my people. So I know Proverbs 31:3. At first when I read it, it sounded like it was like against women. But the more that I was reading and did some research, it was just making it clear to avoid distractions or temptations that drain your energy and that's hindering your ability to fulfill your purpose. And to remind us to guard our hearts and mind and focus, ensuring that our efforts are spent on meaningful pursuits that align with God's will. I don't know what any of you are going through right now, what you guys are facing, but I know the enemy is trying his damn hardest to distract me. Is trying his hardest to drain my energy. And having that guard, it most definitely helps you, and it has helped me keep things in order. Right? I'm able to acknowledge when I know when it's something not of God, and when I know that there are like big distractions. Big distractions can be like in my own family. It can be in my own neighborhoods. It can be here recently, past individuals, people from my past, like almost 10 years ago, has came out of nowhere. I don't know where these people coming from, but I know it's the enemy. And it's good to be like, okay, I see you, but no. Standing firm into your authority and making it known, like, no, I see you. You're not going to distract me. You're not going to drain nothing from me. And keep it moving. Stay focused and keep it moving. Like I was saying in my other video, the enemy is big mad. The enemy is mad only because you are moving. You're not squatting and sitting and marinating in the drama and the hurt and the pain. You done revealed to God all your sins that that you have been holding in your body. And then now that you have confessed it, the enemy now know. And so now the enemy is trying to put things up in your face. The enemy is trying to distract you. You have to be on your 10 when it comes to the enemy. And you have to be on solid ground. Standing in your authority. That's what I mean. And where you are in your purpose and in your faith when it comes to your reality. Because the enemy is out there really working. Guard your mind. Guard your heart. Guard your focus. And do not put any energy towards anything or anyone that isn't there to fulfill your purpose. That does not align with God's will, in other words. Spend your time on meaningful pursuits. Don't be out here knowing your distractions, but you giving in. I mean, if that's what you want to do, That's what you want to do. But then don't play victim when things are not going the way that you need to go. Because then those would be your consequences of your actions. So you need to understand what it is that's going on around you, the things that's going on within you, and having that balance, having those boundaries in place. So Proverbs 31:33, it was like a warning or something to bring to my attention. Avoid distractions, avoid temptations. Avoid distractions, avoid temptations. So if this speaks to you in any shape or form, I would love to hear what it is that you have to say in the comment section. I really do. Because I want to know, and I want to make sure that my people are receiving the blessings, or receiving the messages that are being pulled to my attention to share with those who are willing to listen. Okay? God is talking. We need to listen. So avoiding the temptations, avoiding the distractions that drain your energy, because the enemy is big mad. The enemy is not going to be big mad just for one day. The enemy going to be upset every day because you have found a way to escape from the nonsense. When you found that way to escape from the nonsense, it's going to try to pull you back in. It's going to try to reel you back in. Have your awareness high. And when you are sensing that there are some things or some people that just don't seem right in your spirit, avoid it. Avoid them. By all means, do not second guess it. It doesn't matter what their face look like. It doesn't matter what they've done to, in the past to make you feel good, or whatever it is that they have contributed towards your campaign back in the day. It doesn't matter. When the past comes up, y'all, it is the enemy trying to get you back into the clutches of his BS. Okay? So you need to stand firm and stand in your authority and no. There's nothing wrong with saying no. There's nothing wrong with block. There's nothing wrong with avoiding. Ain't nothing wrong with ignoring. There's nothing wrong with protecting your energy, protecting your mind, protecting your heart. Jesus did not do all those things that we are doing, or what we have done, just so that we can just feel good for a moment. Because when you really look back into the Bible and the things that Jesus has did, that he led by example. He didn't let any of the enemies get to his head. He didn't let any of the bullies, so to speak, get to him. He didn't even let his own disciples, who was always arguing and fighting about the smaller things, to get to him. He mind his business, or he would just simply walk away.